Well, good day. Uh, Today's word I've titled The Draft, and I've used Psalm 69, verse 28, where it says, "Let them be blotted out of the book of the living and not be written with righteousness." Here's my observation. Each year, they have what's called the National Football League draft. This is where each team chooses players for the upcoming football season. This year, the draft was in Nashville, and I worked security downtown while the draft was taking place. All 32 teams were represented, and each had a large board on it which had all the names of all the available upcoming players, along with each position. And what they would do is one by one, each team would pick a player that they wanted for the next year. And his name would be taken off the board for all the other teams, which means he was no longer available. The strange thing is this: the players don't have a choice of which team will draft them. Even though they've worked for years practicing, working out, just with all due diligence and discipline, they are not guaranteed that they'll be picked. There was a rich man that came to Jesus and said, "What do I need to do to be picked?" He actually said to be saved. And Jesus answered him. And the man said, "I have done most of these things all my life." Jesus said, "But there's one thing you haven't done." And the man walked away. And he was taken off the board. But what about those who do not accept what Jesus did for them? Revelations 20:15 declares, "If anyone's name was not found in the book of life, he was thrown into the lake of fire." His name was not found on the board because Satan had already chosen him. My response is this: it doesn't matter how hard that I try or that we try. We can never meet the requirements needed to be chosen. That can only be done by accepting what Jesus did for us. That way, when the time comes, God will see that our name is still on the board, and He'll choose us to play on His team for all eternity. My dialogue is this: Lord and my best friend, I am so thankful that I accepted the payment that Jesus made for me, and I know that my name will always be on that board, and you have taken me off the board from Satan, so he has no chance to get me. And it's in your name I pray. We'll talk again soon and often, and I'll be listening until we talk face to face. It's your turn. My takeaway is this: is your name still on the board when the eternal draft comes? If not, you can be sure. Go to www.caniknow.net and you will know that your name will be on His board. If I could ever be of service to you or your church, please do not hesitate to contact me at don@donsmith.com. You have a blessed day.